now that the album's done, do we move on to wedding planning now? Is that the...
No, I'm actually shooting season 5 of Only Murders right now. He has to do some work stuff too, so.
Now you're planning the wedding, and I'm sure the music's going to be amazing.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely, we're definitely not planning exactly this road, but we do want to make sure that the music's good. And
Has Selena changed your life?
What do you mean? Look at me. She's the best thing that's ever happened in my life. She's my best friend. You know, they say, like, when you know, you know. Like, and I never believed that my whole life, but I actually met my best friend. Like, if we were the only people left on Earth, I would be completely fine spending every moment with nobody else in the world except her. My mom was like, people like you. And I was like, okay. And then like Selena actually showed me one of them of like, she was like, oh my God, my friend just sent me this. And it was like a person like sitting down their husband and being like, you have to watch this interview full. You have to be. And then I was like getting hate from guys being like, dude, you like, well, now I have to be a better boyfriend. Obviously, like, listen to your partner. Don't be an idiot. Like, it's like very simple.
I think to myself, I'm like, how can I make Selena's day better? Like, what can I do in my day to make her day better? Because then that makes my day better. And I wanted to find a person like that. And I know when Selena wakes up, like, the first thing she's thinking is like, how can I make his day better? And we have such a give and take. Like, I could never even see a world where I would ever yell at her. She would ever yell at me. Like, we don't argue like that. Like, I feel like we just have conversations. Like, there's never an argument. Sometimes she'll say, this is so funny.
Oh boy.
She'll go, I'm feeling a little irritated and I think I need like 25 minutes. And I'll say, okay. And then I give her space. And then after like 5 minutes, she texts me. She's like, hey, will you come back? but it's knowing that, and we have the proper boundaries set with each other. Like, I don't have to be on top of her every second. She doesn't have to be on top of me every second we're together. I just want to know she's in the house so I can say like, hey, I love you, and then go back to what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because look, we're both highly independent people, okay? But we're both little mushes who just need to be attached.
Yeah, we are so cheesy.
Selena Gomez just soft-launched wedding plans with Blanco, and somehow the biggest noise still comes from Justin and Hailey. Why are her ex and his wife hovering over a love story that's not theirs? On paper, Selena's future looks bulletproof. Private engagement, album finished, only murder shooting, and Benny doing full-time boyfriend PR. Yet the second a blind item hints, two A-list women exchanged harsh words. The internet drags her name back into the triangle she spent 6 years escaping. Meanwhile, Benny, fresh off a chart-topping streak, gives the sweetest interview about never yelling and learning to keep his girl happy, but fans think he's convincing us more than he's convincing Selena. So tonight, we're unpacking 3 burning questions. Why does Hailey still stalk Selena hate posts if her marriage is solid? Is Justin's necklace comeback and cryptic captions a last-ditch play for attention? And inside Selena and Benny's no. First dance, Taco Bell picnic, wedding plan, is it romantic? Or Instagram theater? Grab a seat and hit subscribe, because by the end, you'll decide whether Selena's next chapter is genuine happily ever after or just another headline Hollywood won't let her write alone. So it all kicked off with a blind item 1 of those anonymous Hollywood leaks where no names are mentioned, but the clues are obvious. This one hinted at 2 A-list women exchanging serious words behind the scenes. And suddenly, all signs pointed straight to Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. Again, the weirdest part? It's not even Selena fueling this fire, it's Hailey, caught red-handed lurking through shady TikToks about Selena and liking one that clowned her and Blanco. Not casually scrolling, not a whoops accidental like, we're talking. 7-second video, low-key account, only a few thousand views. This wasn't viral. Until Hailey touched it. Boom, the like went public. Screenshots dropped. The internet exploded. The video rocketed from 5K views to over 3 million in a day. The TikToker Courtney Presto posted receipts. Not speculation proof. A full screenshot showing Hailey Bieber's verified account hitting the like button. She even dropped timestamps. Overlays side by sides. Hailey unliked it fast, but the damage was done, and here's where it gets messy. Hailey tried to deny it. Claimed it was a parody account with a fake blue check, but fans weren't buying it. They cross-checked the account, confirmed its history, and suddenly Hailey's story started cracking. The worst part? It wasn't a one-time thing. People started digging. And guess what they found? More shady content popping up on Hailey's feed. Her activity suspiciously timed right after Selena dropped major news. The same week Selena posted that massive engagement ring, Hailey swapped out her wedding band for a brand new glossier ring. Coincidence? Some fans don't think so. Why is Hailey keeping tabs on Selena's love life 6 years into her marriage? She's not just watching, she's reacting. It's giving Instagram war. And not even a subtle one. Even major outlets like Daily Mail and Page Six picked it up, calling it a pattern of obsession. Because here's the thing, the algorithm doesn't lie. This kind of content only surfaces when you're consistently engaging with it, which means, at best, Hailey's got notifications on for shady Selena content. At worst, she's still emotionally competing with a woman who isn't even playing the game anymore, and all of this was happening right after Justin posted his own cryptic story. Setting off another chain reaction we'll break down in the next part because let's be real, Justin's spiral plus Hailey's lurking equals marriage under pressure. Just when the drama looked like it couldn't escalate any further, Justin Bieber added fuel to the fire without saying a single word. He posted a close-up of his face on his Instagram story. No caption, no explanation, just a moody, raw selfie. But the kicker? He set it to the song Bed by Jacquees, and he didn't just let the lyrics play randomly. He selected the part that says, "You know I got a girl, but I'm feeling you. She ain't gonna find out." Within minutes, the internet lost it. Was Justin really using a song about emotional cheating to express his state of mind? Or was this just a subtle cry for help? And then came Hailey's response. She posted a story of her own, also set to music. This time, it was 30 for 30 Inches by SCA and Kendrick Lamar, a track that's anything but romantic. The lyrics she chose spoke of betrayal, manipulation, and emotional damage. It didn't feel like a coincidence. It felt like a full-blown conversation, happening publicly but without names. And fans started connecting dots, because around the same time, Justin's behavior had already been worrying people. Remember early 2024? He posted those emotional selfies with tears in his eyes. Rumors swirled that he had shut out his own circle, friends, family, everyone. People assumed it was connected to the Diddy scandal, but no. A new theory is emerging. Some fans believe it was about Selena and Benny, not just the fact that they're together, but that Benny Blanco, once Justin's friend and collaborator, is now building a future with the girl Justin once called the love of his life. If that's true, this isn't just celebrity gossip, it's personal betrayal. And that makes Hailey's lurking even more complicated. Because while she's out here pretending to be unbothered, her online activity tells a different story. Liking TikToks, upgrading her ring, posting cryptic lyrics, it's starting to look like she's not just reacting to Selena. She's reacting to Justin, reacting to Selena, and it's putting their entire relationship on blast. But the emotional unraveling didn't stop there. In the next part, we'll break down what happened at Hailey's skincare event where Justin showed up, physically present but emotionally somewhere else. And the footage has fans deeply worried when Hailey launched her new Rhode Beauty product, a moment that should have been a celebration. She probably didn't expect the spotlight to shift so dramatically. Justin Bieber showed up. He stood beside her, smiled for the cameras, and did what a supportive husband is supposed to do. But anyone watching that video could tell something wasn't right. His energy felt off. His expression was blank. He looked lost, and fans noticed. Immediately. The clip of Justin at the Rhode event started spreading like wildfire. Social media lit up with comments from people who had followed his journey for years. The consensus? This wasn't the Justin they remembered. He doesn't look sober. Is he okay? Why does he look like he's trying so hard just to stay present? Why does he look like he's trying so hard? Does he look like he's trying so hard just to stay present? Some fans even compared his demeanor to Liam Payne's during the weeks before his rehab stint. Others didn't hold back, suggesting Justin might have relapsed, pointing to his heavy eyelids, restless movements, and a vacant stare that didn't match the occasion. And as always, when concern for Justin's well-being spikes, his team moves fast. TMZ rushed out a report saying Justin was fine, that he'd just pulled an all-nighter in the studio, and that the drained look was simply exhaustion. But not everyone's buying it, because this isn't the first time we've heard that excuse. And for fans who've seen him struggle through addiction, anxiety, and depression in the past, this didn't look like a tired artist. It looked like a man unraveling, and what makes it worse? Hailey's behavior during all of this, she posed for the cameras, smiled like nothing was wrong. And while it's possible she's just trying to stay composed, fans weren't convinced. If Hailey really cared, one comment said, she'd be helping him, not just taking pictures next to him. And here's where it gets painful. Justin has been open about how the industry broke him. How fame, pressure, and betrayal chipped away at his mental health. He's spoken about the trauma he never processed. The voices in his head that never truly quieted. So when we see him like this again, disoriented, emotionally vacant, it doesn't feel like drama. It feels like deja vu, but it wasn't just his mental state that had fans worried. In the next part, we explore the bigger picture, the cracks in Justin and Hailey's marriage, the divorce rumors that refuse to go away, and how public cryptic messages from both of them are starting to sound like a goodbye in slow motion. At this point, it's more than just a rumor. The whispers about Justin and Hailey's marriage falling apart have turned into full-blown speculation, and fans aren't just guessing anymore, because this time, the clues are coming from Justin and Hailey themselves. Let's start with Justin. His Instagram feed, once full of moody selfies and sweet moments with Hailey, has gone quiet. No couple photos, no soft captions, just scattered song lyrics that feel anything but random. Lyrics about heartbreak, distance, regret. They don't name names, but they don't need to. And then there's Hailey matching the vibe, almost like she's having a silent conversation through stories. She posts a cryptic lyric about betrayal, emotional chaos, or not feeling seen, and the timing, always suspiciously close to one of Justin's posts. It's like they're talking to each other without saying anything directly. No fighting in public, no statements, just tension you can feel in the silence. Some fans think this is just how modern couples argue in the public eye. Others, they believe we're watching a breakup happen in slow motion. And here's the wild part, this emotional distance is nothing new. The warning signs have been there for months, maybe years. People close to the couple have said Justin has been leaning on Hailey more than ever, and Hailey? She's been slowly tapping out. She's still showing up at events, still doing her job, but behind the scenes, sources claim she's drained, emotionally exhausted, tired of holding up the image of a perfect marriage when the reality is slipping away. And when Justin started spiraling publicly, again posting odd selfies, avoiding family, and showing up looking completely disheveled, fans began asking the question that's been building for years: is this really love? Or is it all just one big PR performance? Even longtime supporters of their relationship are starting to admit it feels like the end. But if it is, they're not saying it yet. Maybe they're still trying. Maybe they're hoping to fix it behind the scenes, or maybe they know the breakup is coming and they're just bracing for the storm. Whatever the case, things are fragile. And every little post, every skipped appearance, every awkward glance between them, it's adding fuel to a fire that's been quietly burning for a long time. But just when fans thought the drama was peaking, Justin did something that sent the internet into a frenzy. He wore that necklace again, the one Selena gave him, and that changed everything. It was just one accessory, one small chain. But the moment fans saw it, they knew exactly what it was. Justin was wearing the necklace Selena Gomez gave him, not a lookalike, not something new. That necklace, the one fans thought he had thrown out years ago, buried with the rest of their past. But no, there it was, dangling from his neck during a random IG live, casual, like it didn't carry the weight of 1,000 memories. But for the internet, it was anything but casual. People started posting side-by-side pictures, old paparazzi shots from when Selena and Justin were still together, proving the necklace matched. Comments poured in faster than anyone expected. Is this a message? Is he not over her? Why now? Why this necklace? And most people weren't buying the coincidence excuse. Some said it was a cry for help. Others said it was pure trolling. A handful believed it was his final emotional tether to the past he never fully let go of. But no matter the motive, one thing was clear: this wasn't about fashion. And for Hailey, it was a public slap in the face. Insiders say she was furious, not just because he wore it, but because of what it symbolized. Every time Selena trends, Hailey's name gets dragged into the storm. And this necklace stunt? It wasn't just disrespect, it was humiliation. Sources claim she's told close friends, "I'm tired of living in my husband's past. And at this point, who could blame her? It's one thing to deal with rumors. It's another to watch the man you married keep emotionally. Reaching for the woman he lost. Even worse, Selena didn't respond. Not with a post, not with a cryptic lyric. Not even a side eye, nothing. That's silence? It hit harder than any clapback ever could. She's moved on with Benny, with love, with peace. And while Justin seems stuck hovering between the man he used to be and the one he's trying to become, Selena's building a future that no longer includes him. But Justin wearing that necklace wasn't just about the past. It revealed something deeper. Maybe he's not trying to ruin Selena's moment, maybe he just doesn't know how to let go. And if that's true, this isn't just the downfall of a marriage. It's the unraveling of a man who's still chasing a ghost, while Justin clutches the past. Selena is building something permanent, and she's doing it with a calmness that feels almost cinematic. Selena and Benny are not just planning a wedding, they're building a whole new era. Ed Sheeran already spilled that he RSVP'd. Benny's talking babies. Selena is soft-launching wedding vibes in interviews. Everything about them screams settled, safe, certain, but the contrast between their world and Justin's? It couldn't be more brutal. Because while Selena's were posting quotes about worth and healing, Justin is posting nothing. No support for Hailey's Vogue cover. No reaction to Rhodes' new launch. Not even a like on the post that should matter to a husband. The silence? Deafening. And that's when fans started noticing something chilling. Justin has gone emotionally quiet, but his energy speaks louder than any caption. No words. No explanations. Just shadows. Every time Selena or Benny make a move, Justin seems to drift further into the background. And Hailey? She's still smiling for the cameras. But those smiles aren't fooling anyone anymore. Behind the scenes, insiders say she's done playing pretend. That she's tired of trying to prove something to the world while her husband stares into the past. And as Selena and Benny head into wedding planning mode, skipping the first dance, planning cozy textures and meaningful moments, the Biebers are unraveling in silence. Fans are starting to whisper the unthinkable again. Is this finally the end? Because how long can two people perform a perfect marriage when one of them can't let go of a girl who's already gone? And with every Taco Bell picnic, every sweet Benny quote, every flash of Selena's reign, Justin is reminded not just of what he lost, but of how little control he has over the story anymore, and that's the part that's eating him alive. While Hailey tried to keep her brand afloat and Justin disappeared into cryptic silence, Selena Gomez was photographed in New York City, out to dinner with Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, and other A-listers, and the internet exploded. No captions, no drama. Just one powerful image. Selena surrounded by real friends. The kind who show up in the dark, not just the spotlight, and fans weren't just celebrating the girl power moment. They saw it as a quiet flex, a reminder that Selena doesn't need to clap back when she has Taylor Swift laughing across the table and Blake Lively sharing drinks and secrets. But it wasn't just the vibe that sparked conversation. It was the timing. Because this dinner happened right after Justin's emotional IG post. Right after Hailey's skincare launch bombed. Right after fans spotted Selena liking a post about Hailey's brand being picked up by Ulta. Confusing, right? Was it support? Shade? Both? Then Selena reposted a quote. You matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. You are worth so much more. And added the words, you know who this is about. No names, but everyone had the same thought. It was about Hailey and maybe even Justin. Because no matter how far she moves on, no matter how quiet she plays it, Selena's presence still shakes their world. Hailey stayed silent. No comments. No likes. Just photos of her smiling with gritted teeth, like someone desperate to prove she's not bothered, even when everything around her is screaming otherwise. And Justin? He's still watching, still lurking, still holding onto pieces of a love story that's no longer his. Meanwhile, Selena? She's out here winning quietly with no clapbacks, no online fights. Just a dinner table full of women who ride for her and a wedding in motion. The story isn't just Hailey versus Selena. It's Selena walking into peace. And Hailey and Justin realizing that they never left the war. If there's one thing Selena Gomez has learned, it's that sometimes your best revenge isn't a post, a clapback, or even a hit single. It's sitting quietly at dinner with Taylor Swift while the internet does the rest. Because when Taylor shows up, she doesn't just bring star power. She brings protection, and fans don't forget that dot in an old interview. Taylor once said, "I can forgive people who've hurt me, but I don't know if I could forgive someone who hurt her." She didn't say a name, but everybody knew who she meant. That bond? That's more than friendship. That's sisterhood forged in public scars. And now, while the internet obsesses over every Selena and Benny moment, Taylor's silence is speaking volumes, standing right beside her girl without saying a word. Meanwhile, Taylor's own headlines are spiraling in a different direction. Fans are speculating she's pregnant with Travis Kelce's baby, the beginning of America's royal couple, some say. One minute people are dragging her street style, the next? Full-on baby bump theories. But even in all the noise, Taylor's presence next to Selena was a statement. And Selena? She's glowing, not just in her skin, but in her energy. No messy quotes. No reacting to Justin's emotional games. Just her posts about self-worth and dinners that look like Vogue covers. And yet, even while building a future with Benny, Selena still seems to be watching. Not obsessively, not bitterly, just knowingly. Like when she liked that post about Hailey's brand deal. Or when she dropped that quote about being worth so much more and told fans, "You know who this is about." It's not petty. It's not dramatic. It's strategic, because she doesn't need to say Hailey's name. The world already knows Dot, and while Hailey is trying to hold together a marriage, that looks more like a brand deal than a love story. Selena's out here with Benny planning a wedding that feels soft, weird, intimate, and most of all, real. The contrast is sharp. Selena's got Ed Sheeran RSVPing. She's skipping the first dance. She's talking about adoption and a future. Family. Meanwhile, Justin is still posting cryptic lyrics and wearing a necklace she gave him years ago, like a man stuck in his own memory. And that's the difference between someone healing and someone who never moved on. So here we are. Years of drama, deleted posts, side eyes at award shows, cryptic lyrics, mental breakdowns, marriages, divorces that never happened, and TikToks that should have stayed in drafts. And it all comes down to this. Selena is planning a wedding. Justin is posting like he's stuck in 2013. And Hailey, she's somewhere in between, trying to hold on while the whole world watches her grip slip. There's no public showdown. No screaming fights. No big interviews. Just moves, silent, deliberate, powerful, because Selena didn't win this war by fighting it. She won by walking away. She let the internet speak. She let Taylor stand beside her. She let Benny talk love, not drama. And every time Hailey hits like on another shady post, every time Justin drops another moody selfie with lyrics that scream regret, it just makes Selena's silence louder. See, that's the irony. For all the chaos the Biebers tried to paint her into, she became the only one who didn't need the spotlight to win. And Justin? He may never admit it, not out loud, not in a song, but he's watching. Still wearing that necklace. Still lurking when her name trends. Maybe it's guilt, maybe it's love. Or maybe he's just realizing she was the one chapter he never got closure on. But here's the plot twist they didn't see coming. Selena doesn't need closure, because she built a new beginning with a man who shows up, with a team who protects her peace, with a wedding that doesn't need to be perfect, just real. And whether that day comes with Taco Bell or velvet roses, one thing's for sure, she's no longer a character in their story. She's the author of her own doubts. So to everyone still watching this triangle, like it's a series finale, take a breath. The drama might still trend. The Biebers might still spiral. But for once, Selena, she's not playing along. She's planning a future, and this time, no one's going to steal the pen.